Hi, my name is Don, and I have a 2001 PT Cruiser, and I'm going to be explaining on how to take off a Watts link on your PT Cruiser. I had no idea what a Watts link was, but I heard something rattling in my car, and while I was driving, it sounded like it hit a bump and hit a bunch of, I would hit a bump and go, and then you hear the springs like going back and forth, like, and then it was like, it's like, so every little bump, it's just like, and, I could tell I'm like, what is that noise? I'm like, so I went and looked, around underneath my car, and it's like, tried to find out what was making that rattling noise. And I started moving around, and sure enough, I wiggled that thing. It's called a Watts link. I had no idea what one was until I just found out. I have no clue. And I looked underneath there, and I'm like, what is that thing? I'm like, gee. And so I looked in my book. And it's a Watts link, but there is one other video on YouTube that shows what it does. It centers this part, of the your body, centers to the to your axle, so that you don't go sliding back like this way when you're going around the corner, or that way, because that's the only thing holding your car centered onto your axle, other than your springs, so, and then it allows the wheels to go up and down like this, but it centers the body onto the axle, so it works, now that I found out what one was, is kind of cool actually, but anyway, here I'm gonna go and describe how it how you change the Watts link. But the one thing that I would want to say though is one thing. Just remember which way you take it off. It only goes on one way, and even if you don't. But this is back up, so you put it on your car, this way. So this way's up, and this is back. So it would fit on your car, like that. Like this would go back, and then this is up. But there's only one way it'll fit because of the tapers. Even if you don't read it, but there's only one way the tapers will go on. Like this. But because the taper is bigger on one side than another. So, but anyway, this is the front side. And so you might as well try to remember that when you take it off, because this is the front side, and then this is the back side. This is the new one. But here. There I'm underneath my car, and that's my my Watts link. But so that's what a Watts link is. It's two tie rod ends here. There's a tie rod end, here, and it goes over and attaches to your frame over there, and then this top end goes over, attaches to your frame, and then this is attached to your axle. And this is the tie rod, and it's just like in your steering. And then this bolt here bolts, there's a bolt, behind it. This is the front part, and then there's another bolt behind it. And also, there's this dummy little thing here, a black plastic dummy thing there. You know, looks kind of dumb. You know, at first, you know, I didn't know what one was, but I'm pretty positive the reason why they put that there is because this is the gas tank right here, and if somebody hits you from behind, it would puncture your gas tank. You know, this, so it's a, I lost mine. Mine is gone, because, it was on there. I took it off, and there was one of the plastic things were broke on it, and I went driving, and I came back, I look underneath the car, and it's gone, so it came off, but I guess I'm going to have to, modify one, you know, put something there, some plastic caps or something, you know, something strong enough so it won't puncture the gas tank. It's a plastic gas tank, you know, so I'm sure that's the reason why they put that little dummy plastic thing on there. It looked kind of dumb. I didn't know what it was at first, but after a while thinking about it, you figured it out. But anyway, this is how, you know, it is. And the other, I made one video and I had this backwards, you know, this wasn't the right, you know, direction. But anyway, this is the way it goes on, you know, on. So just remember how it goes on. And there's really no way that you can put it on backwards because the way the tapers are. But anyway, and what's happened too is this thing is wiggling. See how it wiggles? That's, I mean, the inside here, it wiggles. And that's what was making a rattling noise because it wears out. So what I done is first thing I put it, we got some navel jelly a couple weeks, you know, before I done this. I put some navel jelly in, and I took a wire brush and just wire brushed all the rust off of it. And then, you know, as best I could, then I took some navel jelly, I put all the way around it, you know, let it soak on there for a couple of hours, and then I used that blue torch, the WD-40 blue torch, and here's like penetrant, you know, and then the blaster by, I don't know, I think a liquid wrench makes it I don't remember what it is, something, a power blaster or whatever, I don't know, but that stuff works also. It's supposed to work really good. But anyway, so I did it, soaked it for about 3 times, let it soak on there. Then, but I guess the navel jelly, just make sure you get a spray bottle and spray it off with water, because otherwise I suppose it could, you know, not really good to have. It's like acidic, you know, that navel jelly, if you get it on your fingers, you'll see it'll start eating your fingers up. But anyway, so you take this bolt out first, and so what happens, I mean, let me explain this thing. It goes up and it turns like this, you know, it turns, it's able to turn every time the wheels come up. When the wheels come up, it turns, you know, so this turns back and forth like this. And so it's able to keep the wheels to go up and down, and it's kind of neat how it works, you know. But anyway, take the bolt off here first, and then you work on this bolt here. It's 18 millimeter, and then there is also a hex, you know, or you know, an Allen wrench. An Allen wrench is number 5 millimeter Allen wrench. You stick it in here, and you know, that'll help. Actually, I did not need this thing to take it off. I just put an 18 millimeter socket on it, and I took it right off. You know, but I guess maybe when I put it back on, maybe I'll need to hold this in here, and then with the wrench, I mean, put the bolt on here with the wrench and then tighten it on like that. But I don't think that's going to be that much trouble. But then there's one also on the other side. That came off real easy. And then And then but what I done is I took this bolt off first, okay, and then take this bolt off next. And you can stick your wrench in here and stick a wrench. You can pull it off once you get the middle bolt off. You can pull it up, get the nut off here. It's 18 millimeter socket. And then this is a tie rod puller thing. And then but what I done when is I put this thing on, and at first it looked like it wouldn't grab. It looked a little big here, so what I done is it was coming off a few times, and so what I done is I turned it like this, you know, to get it more on the you know, more able to pull it, and then you just turn this and turn it and turn it and turn it until it pops. It'll just go tish, and then it'll pop right off, and then take that one up, then do the same thing, you know, down here. Yeah, I don't remember, but yeah, like this. Yeah, just put it on here like this, the same way. Kind of just turn it a little to get more of the thing on there, and then, you know, and make note of how it was put on. You know, this is the front side, and then this is the back side. It's different. It looks totally different. So that's the front, and that's the back. And then the taper is also, it's tapered on, you know, only one way, you know, so you can't really, I mean, the taper's not going to work the other direction, you know. So, I mean, just kind of look at it and just take some common sense and look. But it'll say on it, and this one says back up to it. It says back up right here. You can't really see it all that well, but it says back up. But yeah, and you know, just there's one other thing I was gonna say, but I just forgot it, you know. But it's not too difficult. I mean, it just came off, you know, pretty easily. But this thing in here, it wiggles back and forth too. You can see how that it's no good. But I went on eBay and got mine for $27. And AutoZone they charged $45. They charged $45 for theirs, but I just got mine on eBay for $27, you know, so that's not bad. So I guess just make sure you put that, you know, little plastic, you know, dummy thing back on when you're finished, and but not too difficult of a job. But it's not that difficult. But anyway, here's the new one. It says back up on it. So this is the backwards part. This is the front. But anyway, it's not too difficult of a thing to do. You just got to put your car up behind a, you know, jack. You know, I put it up here. I just put mine on, you know, some concrete blocks there. And I got one over here. You know, underneath the axle. So it's not that difficult of a thing. So then I got a little ramp up on this side. But anyway, that's my that is my explanation of a watch link. Oh, the one thing I was going to say about the taper, the taper in there, I believe that's a Morse taper. I was a machinist for like 12 years, and so I learned, you know, the machinist trade, and you know, I went to college, you know, learned that too. But well, it's just two tapered surfaces. The reason why they stick together is because there's like 1 degree of difference. You know, they make them on purpose to be 1 degree off of each other, and so when you push them together, they snap together, and that's how the taper works. You know, I'm not really exactly sure that's how the tie rod ends are, but in the machinist trade, you can just take your drill and just put it up in the spindle, and the drill will stay there. I mean, you don't hold it with anything. You just stick it up there and it stays, you know, and then we gotta pop it out. You gotta pop it out with a little wedge type thing, you know, but I'm pretty sure that's a Morse taper. But yeah, because I guess it just puts tension on it just because they're 1 degree off. But and that's how they stick together, you know, like that. So I don't know, that'd be words of wisdom, and that's what I was thinking of. I wanted to say, but anyway, that's what a watch link is, and I hope this helped you. And anyway, look at my videos next time. I'll work on this car before. I don't know. I had this car was sitting, you know, for a long time, and I got some stuff I'd like to put on YouTube about it was my car was sitting for like 1 year or 9 months, actually probably almost like 2 years. It was frozen in the mud, you know, up here, and I had a lot of stuff wrong with it. But the air conditioning is another thing. I'll you know, go through that next time, how to put you know, air conditioning 134A refrigerant, and now my air conditioning works, you know, now. So but anyway, that's about on the watch link. So I hope this helped. Okay, all right, bye.